Say goodbye to night leg cramps after 60. Eat these 3 power foods for stronger legs. A while back, I started waking up at night with intense leg cramps, sharp, twisting pain in my calves that would jolt me right out of sleep. It wasn't just once in a while, it became a regular, exhausting part of my nights. Mornings were the worst. My legs felt stiff, almost locked. Even getting out of bed and walking to the kitchen felt like a challenge. I knew something was off. As a doctor, I understood the likely culprits: electrolyte imbalances, poor circulation, and nutrient deficiencies. But as a patient, I was worried, scared, even about losing mobility, becoming dependent on others, or worse, losing the freedom I had always taken for granted. Here's the good news. After digging into the science and making some simple but intentional changes to my daily diet, I started seeing real improvement, and not in months, in just a few weeks. If you're in your 60s or beyond and you're dealing with nighttime cramps or muscle weakness, you're not alone. I've been there. And that's why I started sharing my journey here on Senior Diamond, a place for practical, proven health tips for aging strong. If you find this kind of guidance helpful, I'd love for you to subscribe and turn on the bell. It helps more than you know, and it might just help you or someone you love take back control of their health. Let me show you the 3 simple foods that made all the difference for me. First, let's talk about eggs. A small food with big benefits, especially for older adults dealing with leg cramps. Among nutrient-rich foods that support muscle health, eggs stand out as a powerhouse of essential vitamins, minerals, and high-quality protein. So how exactly do eggs help reduce painful leg cramps? Muscle fatigue is one of the primary causes of cramps, and protein is crucial for muscle repair and maintenance. As we age, muscle loss known as sarcopenia becomes more common, increasing the risk of cramps, weakness, and even mobility issues. Eggs are considered a complete protein, meaning they contain all 9 essential amino acids the body needs but can't produce on its own. A single large egg provides about 6 grams of high-quality protein that supports the rebuilding of muscle fibers, reduces fatigue, and enhances muscle control. This translates to fewer cramps and stronger, more resilient muscles. What makes eggs even more valuable is their accessibility and versatility. Whether boiled, scrambled, or added to meals, they're an easy addition to any diet. By consistently including eggs in your daily nutrition, you're not just supporting muscle health, you're actively lowering your chances of experiencing painful leg cramps. For older adults, especially those looking to stay active and independent, this small dietary change can make a big difference. It's simple, effective, and backed by science. Don't overlook the egg. It could be your body's best natural defense against muscle cramps. Vitamin D plays a vital role in calcium absorption and in maintaining muscle function, which is especially important for older adults. A deficiency in vitamin D doesn't just lead to muscle weakness. It's also directly linked to leg cramps, chronic muscle pain, and a higher risk of falls in seniors. Studies have shown that adults over 60 with low vitamin D levels frequently experience more severe leg cramps. Eggs, especially the yolks, are a naturally accessible source of vitamin D and can fit into most diets with ease. Each egg provides about 40 IU of vitamin D. However, the recommended daily intake for seniors is between 800 and 1,000 IU. That means eggs alone won't be enough, but they're a good place to start. Many older adults spend limited time outdoors, which restricts their ability to synthesize vitamin D from sunlight. That's why getting enough vitamin D through food becomes more important than ever. In addition to eggs, other rich sources of vitamin D include fortified milk and yogurt, salmon, sardines, and vitamin D supplements. Incorporating eggs into breakfast alongside a glass of fortified milk or a serving of fish at lunch can make a meaningful difference. If you're dealing with nighttime cramps or lingering muscle pain, Check your vitamin D levels and consider appropriate supplementation. A diet rich in vitamin D not only supports strong bones, but can also improve sleep quality, and overall mobility. In short, eggs are an important part of a broader strategy for maintaining muscle and bone health, but they should be paired with other vitamin D sources for best results. In doing so, you're not just improving muscle function, you're also helping prevent hidden health issues tied to vitamin D deficiency. Vitamin B12 plays a vital role in maintaining a healthy nervous system. When levels are low, nerve signals weaken, leading to symptoms like muscle cramps, numbness, tingling, and muscle weakness. This is especially common among older adults and people with diabetes, two groups more vulnerable to nerve damage due to low B12 levels. Proper B12 supplementation can be the key to preventing these uncomfortable symptoms. Eggs are one of the most effective, accessible, and digestion-friendly food sources of this essential nutrient. They contain both vitamin B12 and choline, a powerful duo that helps insulate nerve fibers and protect the myelin sheath. This support enhances communication between muscles and nerves, reducing the risk of abnormal spasms, particularly in the legs and arms. For older adults, the risk of B12 deficiency is significantly higher due to the natural decline in digestive function with age. As stomach acid production decreases, so does the ability to absorb B12 from food. Additionally, medications like metformin, commonly used for diabetes or acid reflux drugs, can further lower B12 levels. On top of that, reducing red meat consumption, whether for health reasons or dietary choices, only increases the risk. In that context, eggs stand out as a simple, low-fat, easy-to-digest solution ideal for seniors. Beyond B12, they also provide high-quality protein and other essential vitamins that support overall health. For semi-vegetarians who still consume dairy and eggs, this is one of the few natural sources of B12 that aligns with both their dietary needs and ethical choices. Eating eggs regularly, even just 1 to 2 a day, can help maintain stable B12 levels, support nerve function, and reduce muscle cramps. Compared to red meat, eggs are a lower fat, heart-friendly, and gut-friendly option. In short, if you're looking for a natural way to protect your nerves, strengthen your muscles, and prevent cramps, eggs are a simple, effective, and trustworthy choice. As we age, muscle loss and declining nerve function become common challenges. One of the simplest, most accessible, and effective ways to support aging muscles is by including eggs in the weekly diet. According to recent studies, consuming 6 to 7 eggs per week is considered safe for most older adults and does not significantly affect cholesterol levels in healthy individuals. Eggs are rich in high-quality protein, an essential building block for maintaining and rebuilding muscle. They also provide vitamin B12, which supports nerve function, vitamin D for stronger bones, and calcium to keep muscles working properly. These nutrients become especially critical as the body's ability to absorb nutrition gradually declines with age. Another often overlooked benefit is the potential to reduce nighttime leg cramps, a common issue among seniors. These painful spasms can be signs of protein deficiency, electrolyte imbalance, or poor muscle recovery. However, not everyone should eat eggs the same way. People with chronic kidney disease should speak with their doctor to adjust protein intake accordingly. For those with high cholesterol, opting for egg whites instead of whole eggs is a smarter alternative. And for individuals with diabetes, pairing eggs with leafy greens, whole grains, or other fiber-rich foods can help maintain steady blood sugar levels. Eggs also help with hydration and electrolyte balance, key factors in supporting both nerve and muscle function. Pairing eggs with nutrient-dense foods like leafy vegetables, nuts, and low-fat dairy can create a well-rounded meal that supports overall health in aging adults. In summary, Eggs are a simple food with long-lasting benefits. They're affordable, easy to prepare, and packed with essential nutrients, making them well worth a place in any senior's weekly menu. Remember, 6 to 7 eggs a week, combined with a balanced diet, is a small but steady step toward protecting your muscles and nerves as the years go by. Next is banana. Bananas are more than just a convenient snack. They're a powerhouse of potassium, an essential mineral that supports muscle contractions, nerve signaling, and fluid balance. When potassium levels drop too low, a condition called hypokalemia can occur. This increases the risk of involuntary muscle cramps, especially during or after physical activity, or when the body is dehydrated. A medium banana contains roughly 420 milligrams of potassium, about 12% of the daily recommended intake. That makes it one of the best natural sources of this critical nutrient. By keeping potassium levels stable, bananas help muscles contract smoothly and prevent painful spasms. They also ensure nerves fire correctly and cells maintain the right fluid balance. Muscle cramps are particularly common among older adults. Eating bodies often face potassium loss due to reduced appetite, poor diet, or side effects from medications like diuretics for high blood pressure. Add in factors like excessive sweating or dehydration, and the risk of muscle cramps increases significantly. That's why nutrition experts recommend that seniors include 1 to 2 bananas per day in their diet as a simple and natural way to maintain muscle function. So how exactly does low potassium lead to cramps? Potassium plays a direct role in the transmission of electrical signals between nerves and muscles. Without enough of it, muscles become overly sensitive and may spasm unpredictably. The nervous system struggles to regulate these contractions, and fluid imbalances in the muscle cells can cause stiffness and pain. Research supports that seniors with higher potassium intake report fewer muscle cramps and better physical performance. Bananas offer an easy, low-cost solution to help meet those needs. They require no preparation, are easy to digest, and contain other nutrients like vitamin B6 and fiber, making them ideal for daily consumption. In short, eating bananas isn't just about satisfying hunger. It's a strategic way to prevent cramps, support nerve function, and improve hydration. For aging individuals or anyone prone to muscle cramps, adding bananas to the diet can be a small change with big benefits. Magnesium is essential for muscle relaxation and healthy nerve function. It helps prevent sudden cramps by reducing muscle excitability and supports ATP production, the energy source muscles need to contract efficiently. It also plays a key role in maintaining a balanced ratio of calcium and potassium, which is vital for proper muscle performance. A single banana contains about 32 milligrams of magnesium. This modest amount contributes significantly to easing muscle tension and reducing cramping, especially in older adults who often don't get enough magnesium from their diets. Pairing bananas with other magnesium-rich foods like leafy greens and nuts can further support muscle recovery and prevent cramps. Nighttime leg cramps are a common complaint and are often caused by electrolyte imbalances, especially low potassium or magnesium, poor circulation, and dehydration. Bananas, being rich in potassium, magnesium, and hydrating carbohydrates, can offer a simple and natural remedy. Eating a banana 1 to 2 hours before bedtime may help relax muscles, ease cramp intensity, and maintain electrolyte balance. This not only reduces the likelihood of painful nighttime spasms, but can also improve sleep quality by lowering muscle tension. Vitamin B6, found naturally in bananas, plays a key role in supporting your nervous system and helping your muscles recover after physical activity. This essential nutrient helps regulate neurotransmitters that control muscle movement and coordination. It also reduces inflammation, which can speed up muscle repair and ease post-workout soreness. Each banana contains about 0.4 millimeters of vitamin B6, nearly 30% of the recommended daily intake for older adults. That's a significant contribution from a single fruit. Low B6 levels are linked to an increased risk of muscle cramps and spasms, especially in seniors. A 2018 study found that older adults with B6 deficiency experience leg cramps more frequently due to impaired nerve function. Beyond nerves and muscles, vitamin B6 also supports red blood cell production, ensuring your muscles get the oxygen they need to perform and recover efficiently. Without enough B6, your body may struggle to deliver energy to your muscles, leading to fatigue and slower recovery times. Adding bananas to your daily diet is a simple, natural way to support muscle health and nervous system function, especially as you age. Whether you're an active adult or simply want to feel better day to day, the B6 in bananas is a small step with a big impact. Muscle cramps are one of the most common issues among older adults, especially when the body is dehydrated or experiencing an electrolyte imbalance. Bananas are a natural and effective way to help prevent this. Rich in potassium and magnesium, bananas help the body replenish essential minerals lost through sweat or dehydration. Potassium supports muscle contraction and relaxation, while magnesium plays a key role in maintaining stable nerve and muscle function. However, eating bananas alone isn't enough. Older adults also need to drink plenty of fluids, about 6 to 8 glasses per day, to truly optimize their muscle cramp prevention. Pairing bananas with plain water or coconut water, both natural sources of electrolytes, can enhance hydration and restore minerals more effectively. So, how many bananas should seniors eat each day? Everyone's needs are different, but on average, 1 banana a day is enough to support healthy muscle function. For those who experience frequent cramping, increasing to 2 bananas a day may be helpful as long as there are no concerns related to blood sugar. For seniors living with diabetes, bananas should be eaten in moderation and paired with high-fiber foods like oatmeal, chia seeds, or whole grains. This helps slow sugar absorption and keep blood sugar levels more stable. Next are the nuts and seeds. When it comes to preventing muscle cramps, especially in older adults, most people immediately think of bananas or leafy greens due to their potassium and magnesium content. But there's one group of foods that's often overlooked despite being surprisingly effective: nuts and seeds. They're not only tasty and convenient, but also packed with essential nutrients that help relax muscles, repair tissue, and maintain electrolyte balance, a key factor in cramp prevention. Why are seniors more prone to cramps? Aging brings about many physiological changes. One of them is the decline in stored magnesium and potassium, 2 minerals critical for nerve and muscle function. When these are low, muscles are more easily triggered and may contract unexpectedly, leading to cramps, especially at night or after physical activity. And the bad news: most older adults don't get enough magnesium from their daily diet. Thankfully, nuts and seeds are an incredibly efficient source of magnesium and potassium, and they're easy to add to daily meals. Just a small handful, about 1 ounce each day, can significantly contribute to your mineral needs. For example, pumpkin seeds, 168 milligrams of magnesium per serving, about 40% of your daily need. Almonds, 77 milligrams, 20% of daily magnesium. Cashews, 74 milligrams, around 19%. After exercise or physical activity, the body loses electrolytes through sweat. If they're not replenished, muscles can fall out of balance, a leading cause of cramps. Eating nuts right after activity or incorporating them into meals helps replenish lost magnesium and potassium, speeds up muscle recovery, and prevents unwanted spasms. Beyond minerals, the unsaturated fats and omega-3s in nuts also play a vital role in nourishing muscle tissue. These fats improve circulation, delivering oxygen and nutrients efficiently to muscle fibers, reduce chronic inflammation, which is common in seniors and makes muscles more vulnerable to damage, increase cell flexibility, helping muscles respond better to physical stress and stimulation. Another key factor: nuts are loaded with antioxidants like vitamin E, polyphenols, and plant compounds that protect muscle cells from oxidative stress, a major cause of tissue damage and delayed recovery. For older adults, whose muscle regeneration already slows with age, fighting free radicals is essential to preserve muscle integrity and speed healing. Not all nuts are created equal. Some stand out for their particularly high nutritional value when it comes to muscle health. You don't need a giant bowl of nuts every day. Just a few small additions can go a long way. Sprinkle sliced almonds on a salad. Add pumpkin seeds to morning yogurt or oatmeal. Blend walnuts and flax seeds into a smoothie or baked goods. Grab a small handful of mixed nuts as a healthy midday snack, much better than processed junk food. Muscle cramps don't have to be an inevitable part of aging. With a few small dietary changes, namely adding nuts rich in magnesium, potassium, and healthy fats, you can strengthen your muscles, reduce inflammation, improve circulation, and avoid those painful nighttime spasms. Make nuts a non-negotiable part of your daily diet for stronger muscles, greater mobility, and a life with less pain. What's the ideal portion? A small handful a day, about 1 ounce, 28 grams, is enough to give you the benefits without going overboard on calories. That might look like roughly 20 almonds, 15 cashews, or 2 tablespoons of flax seeds, chia seeds, or pumpkin seeds. These types of nuts and seeds are rich in magnesium, potassium, plant-based protein, and healthy fats, all of which help relieve muscle cramps and support stronger muscles. Timing matters. 2. Eating nuts with your main meals helps improve nutrient absorption and supports better electrolyte balance. Some people also choose to have a few nuts before bedtime, especially if they experience nighttime cramps. This can help muscles stay relaxed and reduce the chance of unwanted spasms. Not all nuts are created equal, though. Salted, butter roasted, or heavily processed nuts often contain high levels of sodium, which can lead to dehydration and increase the risk of cramps, especially in older adults who may already have trouble staying hydrated. That's why it's best to choose raw, dry roasted, unsalted varieties to avoid unnecessary side effects. Some people may also have nut allergies, especially to tree nuts, like walnuts or pecans. If you fall into that group, don't worry, you can still get your magnesium and potassium from other sources like leafy greens, bananas, sweet potatoes, or legumes. Also, the fiber in nuts and seeds can sometimes cause bloating or digestive discomfort, especially in older adults with sensitive digestive systems. So, if this happens, start with small amounts and gradually increase intake while staying well hydrated to support digestion. In short, just one small adjustment each day, like adding a handful of nuts to your meal or snack, can help your body manage cramps more effectively while delivering essential nutrients to maintain strength and flexibility. The changes I noticed after 4 weeks. After just 4 weeks of sticking to this new routine, the difference was night and day. The leg cramps at night gone. I could finally sleep through the night without being jolted awake by sharp, painful spasms in my calves. Getting out of bed in the morning felt easier. No more stiff, frozen legs. I could walk around right away without having to warm up first. And honestly, my overall health felt better. My skin looked brighter. My mood was more stable, and I had more energy throughout the day. It was such a simple change, but the results were powerful. And it reminded me sometimes what we eat can be just as important as any pill we take. Advice from someone who's been there. Take it from me, don't ignore leg cramps. They're not just a random annoyance. They're your body's way of telling you something's off. Maybe you're low on nutrients, your muscles are getting weaker, or your circulation isn't what it used to be. What I've learned is that even small changes like eating the right foods can lead to big improvements. For folks over 60 like me, here are the 3 simple habits I stick to every day. I eat eggs regularly. They're packed with the kind of protein and vitamins my muscles need. I add a banana in the afternoon, great for potassium and keeping cramps away. I snack on nuts instead of sweets. They help with recovery, circulation, and inflammation. And just as important, I stay hydrated and take light walks every day. That's what helps all those good nutrients actually do their job. If you've been dealing with cramps like I was, I truly hope you'll try the same approach. It's simple, it's natural, and for me, it really worked. I said goodbye to leg cramps after 60, and you can too. If you found this helpful, please subscribe to Senior Diamond. It's where I share everything I've learned to help us age stronger, smarter, and with more peace of mind.